like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a pair in a mess to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Second down.
Minshew. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And out. It's 4th down.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Lindsey on the carry.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Flushed out right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
Emmanuel Sanders.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The Eagles' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And once again, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 17.
Emmanuel Sanders, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over, so that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Busts through the tackle, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Minshew sets to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. But it's going to be second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's White. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football and keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete to
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw a completion.
That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12. At the 16-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb, his 2nd sack of the night. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
3-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Justin Houston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Herbert. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So 1 1st down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his 1st catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Minshew. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers are pouring it on. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Boyd, 40 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Eagles will.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass. And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And sets them back for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.